Imagine a man so powerful that he controls what you see, what you search for, and whether or not your grandma's weird cookie recipe shows up on page 1 or buried on page 57. A guy who has probably seen your most embarrassing Google searches and still manages to keep a straight face. He turned a fruity search engine into a global empire, deciding the fate of YouTube videos, pixelated Android updates, and your Gmail spam folder. Some say he's just a mild-mannered, curry-eating tech nerd. Others say he's the closest thing we have to an AI overlord. Who is this mysterious figure who holds the keys to the internet kingdom? If your Dumbo-looking ass couldn't figure it out, it's none other than Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, and the man who made sure "Did you mean" is a daily part of your life. I guess we can officially forget Ask Jeeves was even a thing. Born on June 10, 1972, in Chennai, India, where the street foods are guaranteed to give you a speedy ticket to the toilet faster than Taco Bell, Sundar Pichai wasn't exactly raised with futuristic tech at his fingertips. His family didn't own a car. He didn't have a personal computer, PC, growing up. And yet fate had a funny way of putting the future CEO of Google in a home where even making a phone call was a big deal. His house had one rotary phone, and young Sundar quickly became the family's unofficial tech support, before tech support out in India was known as the hub of all scamming. While other kids were outside playing cricket, Sundar was busy memorizing phone numbers like a human contact list. Maybe that's why he later helped shape the no-good, heavy-on-the-operating system Google Chrome, making sure we'd never have to remember phone numbers, weak-ass passwords, or even how to spell words correctly. Pichai's brain was obviously too big for one country, so he left India to study at Stanford University, following in the footsteps of every other future billionaire tech nerd. But before that, he attended IIT Kharagpur, one of India's most prestigious engineering schools where they actually teach you shit, unlike most modern colleges. He studied metallurgical engineering. Yes, he went from studying metal to running a company that practically controls all digital gold. After IIT, he earned a scholarship to Stanford, where he pursued a master's in material sciences and engineering, because nothing screams future Google CEO like spending years studying materials no one understands. He later added an MBA from Wharton because apparently running the world's biggest tech company requires a useless business degree too. Fun fact, he almost became a consultant instead of a tech executive. Imagine a parallel universe where Sundar Pichai is helping Fortune 500 companies figure out their spreadsheets instead of deciding the fate of Android users. Scary thought, right? Pichai joined Google in 2004, back when Google was just a search engine and not the all-knowing, all-seeing internet overlord it is today. Most people were still navigating using MapQuest and Ask Jeeves. He started out as a humble product manager and quickly climbed the ranks by doing what he does best: making tech simple and impossible to live without. His first major project? Google Toolbar, a browser extension that let people search Google without actually going to Google. Because why do extra clicks when Google can do it for you? I swear we are getting lazier by the year. But his real claim to fame came in 2008 when he led the development of Google Chrome. That's right, the over-bloated virus-giving browser you're probably using right now to watch this video. You can thank or blame Sundar for it. He basically looked at Internet Explorer and Firefox and said, "Yeah, we can do better." And boy, did they. Chrome took over the internet like a virus, quickly becoming the default browser for millions. Except for that one guy who still swears by Internet Explorer or Opera. His success with Chrome led him to oversee Google Drive, Gmail, and even Android. Eventually, Google realized, wait, this guy basically runs everything anyway. Let's just give him the whole company. In 2015, when Google restructured into Alphabet Inc., they handed Sundar the CEO title like it was a participation trophy. Except this trophy came with control over the entire digital world. Since taking over as CEO, Sundar has shaped the internet in ways most of us don't even realize. Under his leadership, 1. Google search got smarter, meaning it now predicts your question before you even finish typing. Creepy, but efficient. 2. AI took center stage, ensuring that one day Google Assistant will be smarter than you. 3. Google bought everything in sight, including Fitbit, DeepMind, and a million AI startups that make Skynet seem inevitable. And Wall-E more realistic once we are all fat as fuck and can't do anything but get a Neuralink chip installed in our brains so we can mentally move things. 4. Android became the most dominant OS, which is great unless you hate getting 17 software updates a year and pixelated video amongst your iPhone user friends. 5. YouTube exploded with AI-driven recommendations, so you can blame him for that. One time you went from watching a cooking tutorial to conspiracy theories at 2 a.m. Love him or hate him, Sundar Pichai is one of the most influential curry-eating people in modern tech. He made Google Chrome the default browser for half the planet. He led AI and machine learning advancements that shape everything from search results to self-driving cars. He ensured that Android dominates mobile phones, leaving Apple fans sweating. He's at the center of tech ethics, privacy debates, and the future of AI. Oh, and he gets grilled by politicians every few years because people think he personally decides which emails go to spam. Sorry, Senator, but Google doesn't have a make my opponent lose algorithm yet. Sundar Pichai is so powerful that even billionaires have to Google his name to see what he's up to. The man runs the most used search engine, owns YouTube, dominates AI, and still somehow keeps a low profile like he's in witness protection. He doesn't drive flashy cars, doesn't make drama-filled headlines, and doesn't throw Elon Musk-style Twitter tantrums. Instead, he just quietly runs the internet while we all wonder why our phones listen to us. One day, AI might take over, and if it does, we'll all know who to blame. Sundar Pichai, the man who made Google, well, Google. So the next time you open Google search, use Chrome, or yell at your no-good pixelated Android phone for autocorrecting ducking. Just remember, it's all thanks to Sundar Pichai. Whether he's a genius, a tech overlord, or just a guy who made it impossible to escape Google's grasp, one thing's for sure. Sundar Pichai is a name you'll never have to Google, because he's already everywhere. Be sure to subscribe for more fun and exciting roast tributes to past and present people that have influenced the world around us. I'll see you on the next one.